Hey everyone, I just want to do a quick tutorial of how I've been stacking my mosaics for multiple nights. This has been working for me. There may be a better way. I just wanted to get this out there to help as many people as I can because I've seen a lot of people asking. So the first thing you want to do is pull off your mosaic sub and your mosaic folder off your Seestar from your Seestar. So you can just put them wherever you usually put them on your hard drive. And the process you're going to want to use is Debayer. So you're going to go to Process, All Processes, and Debayer. You're just going to click on that, and you're going to add the files from the Mosaic sub folder. So depending on how many nights you've done, you're going to have more or less, I have, I think, 1,400 in mine. So you're just going to add all these bad boys. Easiest way to do it is just click on the file, Control A, open. And once that's in there, what I like to do is for my output directory, I like to make a new folder in the Mosaic subfolder. I like to call it Debayered, just to kind of keep it organized so I know where everything is going. So you hit new folder, Debayered. You can name it whatever you want. This isn't, just however you like to do your stuff. This is just how I do it. And once you're done with that, you are going to hit the Apply Global button, little circle there. And I leave the settings standard on Debayer. I haven't messed with bilinear or anything like that. You're more than welcome to experiment. This is just what's been working for me so far, and it's all still kind of new on trying to figure this out. So one thing that you can do if you want to see how quickly the files are being debayered, you can open up that debayer folder, and you'll see the number actually going up as PixInsight goes through those files. So I got 1,430 there to go through. So it's not moving too quick. But I'm just going to write this out here, and I'll put all these instructions in the description. That way, if you don't like to follow along with the video and you just want to kind of copy this workflow and edit it to your liking, it'll be a little bit easier. You can just copy it from the description. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead here because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me debayer 1,400 files. So I will be right back when this is done. All right, coming up to the end here, almost done. And boom. All right, so the next thing we're going to do after the debayering is complete is you're going to open up StarAlignment, and that's going to be under Process, All Processes, StarAlignment. And you can search for it in the Process Explorer if that's how you like to do things as well. So here, you need a reference image, and your reference image is going to come from the mosaic folder that you pulled off the Seestar, not the mosaic sub one, but just the mosaic one. That's the one that outputs when you hit stop or your mosaic completes, because you want as much image as you can. And the one you're going to want is the one that has the most files in it. So the one that I'm going to use, you'll see here in a second, it's got 489 images stacked on it. So I got 489. You can see the different numbers that I have here. So I'm going to use the one with the most because that's going to have the most data. And you're just going to drag that stacked file right into the open white space here on reference image. Once you've done that, you can check rigid linear transformations. I check it because I found out somebody else did it and it worked for me, so I'm just kind of going with it. We're not going to generate drizzle data. I haven't tested drizzling yet, so feel free to do it if you want to. And you're going to add all the files from the debayered folder. Control A, pop all those bad boys in there. Now for your output directory, I do the same thing as I did with the debayered. I make a new folder called registered, just so I can, kind of keep organized. And feel free to do the same. Once that's in there, the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to go to the star matching dropdown. And once you have dropped that down, you're going to change compute intersections to always. And once you have done that, you're going to apply global. Hit the little circle button, and this will take a long time the more subs you have, so be patient. And with this, again, you can open up that registered folder so you can see just how quickly it's actually going through these images once it starts moving through it. I'm going to write this in here as well, add it into the instructions. All right, and go ahead and open the registered folder so you guys can kind of see how quickly it's moving. So far I've got 32 registered. So this takes a lot longer than debayering. So just be patient. Obviously, the more you have, the longer it's going to take. So now that we've skipped through that painful process, you'll notice when this is going that some images will not register, and that's normal. Not all your frames are gonna be good. It's kind of just like doing weighted batch processing. It's gonna drop some. There we go. So it looks like I got 1384 succeeded and 45 failed, which is actually pretty good. And the better reference frame you have, the better this is gonna go. So once that's done, you're going to go to image integration, which is going to be in all processes, and look for image integration. And you're going to add your registered files that you just made from the StarAlignment process. So this is why I like to stay organized, because I can just go straight to registered and I know those are the ones I need. Control A on those bad boys, open them up. And all this I've just been leaving default settings for now. I haven't played with it. If you're more experienced with this portion, feel free to do what you need to make these better. But once you're done, just apply global, just like before. And you're going to wait patiently. Once again, this process also takes a bit of time, so we're going to go ahead and skip right through it. And we're almost done here. Boom. And our integrated image is going to pop up here in a second. All right. So here are my 1300 and whatever it was images stacked manually. And I'm going to pull up the reference image that I used that came out of the Seestar so we can compare the two so you can kind of see what the difference is. Okay, so let's grab the one that had the 460, whatever it was, frame stacked, or 489. Got this bad boy in PixInsight. Auto stretch it. And so the biggest thing that I've noticed is I get a little bit more detail and noise reduction, especially in the center, because since it always builds center out, you're going to get a little bit better imaging in the center before you get the outside stuff. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully this can kind of start helping some people out. I know I've seen a bunch of people on Facebook and Discord and a few other places asking how to do this, and this is working for me. I still want to get more of the outside of the mosaics, more data on the outside, so to see how that fills in. But for now, this is working. I'm gonna pick some other targets and see how this does. Hopefully this helps you guys out. And if you guys have any other, suggestions or improvements to make upon this process, leave a comment or, shoot me a message or anything. Anything's helpful as we all try to figure this out as we go along with our Seestars. So I'm gonna finish writing this up here, and then I'm gonna flip these things horizontal and make them a little bit bigger to compare them a little bit better. All right, let's flip these guys clockwise. Oh, all right, so here's our integrated. There's one from the Seestar. So there you have it.